I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was called with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's number one Chief Rocker, Knicks University main man, Uncle Freezie. Welcome to the premier Knicks in the Nighttime show, the Knicks at Night podcast. Salute, salute, salute. Hey, man. Salute to everybody watching us on YouTube. Salute to everyone watching us on X. It's coming through a little bit later, but where is there it is. So we got kind of a scare from the Toronto Raptors. Got a scare from the Toronto Raptors. But it wasn't nothing to it. Once we dialed in, the Raptors wasn't nothing. And we were legit. This game legit was on the verge of becoming a laugher. This game was legit on the verge of becoming a laugher, but we kind of so we let them hang around a little bit, but things are what they are. Things are what they are. We beat the Raptors last night, a few hours ago. Beat the Rockets the day before yesterday. And we have the Celtics on I forget whatever day it is, Saturday. So we have the Celtics Saturday. I'm excited about both wins. Jerry Fitz in the building. Latoria B, what's good? JJ, what's happening? Anthony D in the place to be, what's good? What's good? I'm gonna put this up here just before I forget. Just before I forget. All right, there we are. There we are. Drip Moore's in the building. All right. Yeah. All right, there we are. I'm just checking out a few things before we get started. Drip Moore's in the building. Drip Moore says, shout out to Pops. He's 82 now. Yeah, man. Shout out to Pop Dukes. Jerry Fitz says, in my opinion, first place is not out of reach. Not by a long shot. Let's see. Let's look at the updated standings. Just let's look at some stuff. The Knicks are 2 games behind the Celtics and 6.5 games behind Cleveland. The Knicks are 34-17. The Knicks are also 8-2 in their last 10. The Celtics are 77-3 in their last 10. And the Cleveland Cavaliers are 6-4 in their last 10. This is pretty good work right here. The Knicks have played 51 games. The Celtics have played 51 games. The Cavaliers have played 50 games. The Indiana Pacers lost tonight. The Milwaukee Bucks have lost 4 in a row. The Detroit Pistons lost tonight. The Miami Heat lost tonight. The Orlando Magic have lost 4 in a row. What is going on? Y'all, I know sometimes we can get panicky. I know Knicks fans can get panicky, but listen to this. You know what? I'm going to put it up here on the screen. I'm going to put it up here on the screen, right? Just to show y'all why we shouldn't panic. Wow. Just to reiterate that the season is marathon and not a sprint. Right? I know you could barely see this, right? I could barely see it myself, and I'm right under it. Excuse me, I'm sorry. King Imbert is in the building. Salute. But just look at this, though. Look at this. Look at the Eastern Conference, right? The Cavaliers are 6-4 in their last 10. The Celtics are 7-3. The Knicks are 8-2. Indiana is 7-3. The Milwaukee Bucks have lost 4 in a row. Detroit is 4-6 in their last 10. Miami is 4-6 in their last 10. Or the Orlando Magic are, excuse me. Orlando is 1-9 in their last 10. The Atlanta Hawks are 2-8 in their last 10. Chicago Bulls are 4-6 in their last 10. The team we beat tonight, the Toronto Raptors, are 7-3 in their last 10. So if you go by the last 10 games, the Orlando Magic we're the hottest team in the Eastern Conference at 8-2. And then there are 3 teams that are 7-3. That's Boston, Indiana, and Toronto. So there are 3 teams that are 7-3 in their last 10 games in the Eastern Conference. And we just beat Toronto tonight. So what does that mean overall? In the grand scheme of things, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, I think the Knicks fans, we shouldn't panic, man. We're good. We beat the Houston Rockets without OG Anunoby, and the Houston Rockets are the 3rd best team in the Western Conference, I'm sorry. Western Conference. Last week, we beat Memphis, Houston, Denver, Sacramento. What does that mean in the grand scheme of things? That means, man, we're pretty good. That means we're pretty good. Now, if you're going to ask me about tonight's game, it's 1-82. Tonight's game is 1-82. If we had lost, I'd have said it's 1-82. We won It's 1 in 82 to me. Now, with that in mind, I know you're excited. I'm excited in the moment, like right now in this moment, I'm excited. I'm glad we won. I would not have been devastated if we lost, though. I'm not gonna front. Veteran teams on the back end of a back-to-back, if we had lost, I'd be like, it's a scheduled thing. It's a scheduled thing. So what? But we won. And I'm excited about that. And I'm also excited that we saw Ariel Hukporti in the first half. We saw Ariel Hukporti in the first quarter. Anybody out there see Ariel Hukporti and not be impressed? Chat, what do y'all think about Ariel Hukporti? Yeah, we were talking about this on Playback TV. Ariel Hukporti's defense. Yeah. Ariel Hukporti's defense was impressive. And that wasn't his calling card. His calling card was offense. That means this coaching staff has been working with this kid, man. Yeah. Jerry Fitz says it was a little more than 1 of 82. It was a back-to-back on the road against a team that was 8-2 and their last 10 coming in. It was a good win, ugly but good. I'm gonna still say it's 1 in 82. Yeah, I'm still gonna say it's 1 in 82. And the reason being is because there were a lot of things that, for instance, we had a huge lead and we let our foot off the gas a little bit, and they came roaring back. They came roaring back. And if they had won this game, will we really be saying it's, a little more than 1 in 82? That's my opinion. Jerry Fitz has his own opinion, and I respect that. Right? I respect that. Hey, and Jerry Fitz also says he saw a cat a little bit at the 4. I think they were trying to go with a double big lineup, and you don't rarely see it. You rarely see lineups with traditional centers in it. I think that's what Tibbs was trying to figure out. And I think that really tested the mobility of Cat. Cat's defensive mobility tonight was on display. He was impressive a little bit. I was way more impressed with Ariel Hukporti's ability to switch onto smaller guys, especially Scotty Barnes. That was very impressive. Latoria B says, it was a good win because we wouldn't have won that game earlier this season. We didn't panic. We took that run and still won. I've got nothing but good vibes going into this little break. I'm excited about this little break, to be honest. Because I think it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're off. So the Knicks are off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's a lot of time in the NBA. Especially, and Latoria B, here's the thing about the little break. Especially since they don't have to travel. Right? And I know they played in Toronto. I'm not crazy. I know I watched the game. I know that, But Toronto is nothing to New York on a flight, right? That's nothing. They'll probably be back home. They may have already landed in the city already, or they may be in the air right now, right? Go play real quick. Don't take nothing. Just a little travel bag. You know what I'm saying? Just a little travel bag. Just go and, you know what I'm saying, get you some rest at the hotel, play the game, pick up your stuff, and be ready to travel. They'll probably by about 4:00, they'll be probably be walking back in their apartments or houses or whatever. Right? Those that travel and know airports and stuff, you know, you can get home in no time. Right? Like, I guess, like with me in Atlanta and Charlotte, like 45 minutes, man. I'm already touching down at the airport and waiting on my bag at baggage claim. Right? Stopping at the or back in the day, stop at the Waffle House or something and pick up something to eat, right? But yeah, I'm on that I know y'all can't tell, right? But I'm on this vegan thing, man, this journey. It's bonkers. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about the Knicks some more. I'm just gonna say this real quick for those that are counting. I had vegetable fried rice from the Asian place, and when we got it here, Miss Mocha put in some soy made beef tips, and I mixed it in there, and I had my own vegan beef fried rice. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. And Jerry Fitz says they fly into White Plains Airport private hangar. Most live within 20 minutes of this airport. And so, yeah, probably. Yeah. 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 So, the Boston game. Before I speak to the Boston game, I want to look at Boston's schedule. My hope is that they have 2 games in between now and then. I'm going to look at Boston's schedule real quick. So Boston plays the Dallas Mavericks Thursday, and then they play in the Garden on Saturday, at Miami on Monday. Wow, Boston's schedule is going to look crazy. Yeah, Boston's schedule is going to look crazy, man. What time is that? I don't get off until like 9 o'clock Saturday night. So the game starts at 8:30. Okay. So yeah, I'm working like from, I think I'm working for like 10 time we open from time we open like 10. So I'm working from like 10 Saturday to like 9 o'clock Saturday night. So I'll be having the game on playback TV, but I'll be tracking it by my phone. I'll be tracking it with my phone. Top Notch T says Dolan likes Hukporti. That's something. We'll see. I heard a little rumbling, something. So we'll see. Does that mean Hukporti will be a starter? I want to talk a little bit about something that Jerry Fitz said earlier, because I saw I saw it a little differently, but I was going to bring this up. I saw Ariel Hukporti at the 4 defensively and Cat at the 4 offensively, which is, I know it sounds like semantics, right? Like, what's the difference, man? You know, what's the difference between blah, blah, blah? It's a huge difference. Yeah, it's a huge, huge, huge difference, right? That means Cat can stay out of foul trouble defensively because the matchups tonight put him in a space where he didn't have to do a lot of stuff. Did he get some ticky-tack fouls called on him? Absolutely. Does he always get ticky-tack fouls called on him? Absolutely. I think I like this idea of Ariel Hukporti playing the 4 defensively. I think I like the idea. I think I like the idea of Ariel Hukporti playing the 4 defensively. I don't like Ariel Hukporti playing the 5 defensively. Surprise! That's my point. That's the point I was going to talk about tonight. Is Ariel Hukporti a NBA center, or is he a NBA big? And I know that sounds like the same thing, right? When you're an NBA big, you do all the center power forward stuff. Like Mitchell Robinson is a center. What do y'all think? Has Ariel Hukporti shown you enough tonight to give him a second chance? Should Ariel Hukporti play against Boston if OG Anunoby is back? Would you rather see Ariel Hukporti or Landry Shamet? Would you rather see Ariel Hukporti or Landry Shamet? My vote is Ariel Hukporti over Landry Shamet. That's my vote. B-Baller for real is in the building. Wiz, what's good, bro? Hey, Wiz, I got something for you, Wiz. In the first half, Ariel Hukporti set a screen and the defense stopped dead in their tracks. It was like Hukporti set the screen, bam! Jalen Brunson scooting around. Cameron Payne scooting around, and there was no defense in sight. He did that twice in the first half. And when it happened, I pointed it out to Coach Malpeak. I said, Coach, did you just see that? And he was like, see what? I was like, oh, snap. I see something nobody else saw. That's what I'm thinking. Like, Did I just see Ariel Hukporti set a legitimate brick wall screen? Yes, he did. What does that mean, right? What does that mean, right? That means defenders now have to pay attention to Hukporti in the screen game. They just can't go running around like carefree, staying attached to whoever the guard is. Brunson, not Shaman. Shaman is so trash. Brunson, Cameron Payne, Deuce McBride. Man, look, man. Nothing against Jumpman, but Scoey's in the building. Yeah, man. I'm with you. He does have good fit and a good role man too. When the part to me that's the screen part. This dude is screening, and the defensive part of it is stopping in their tracks. It's like Valanciunas. It's like Steven Adams is out there setting screens. Fritz Alcindor is in the building.
Hey, what's up, Freezie?
Man, this vegan thing, bro. I feel lighter.
Oh, my laptop's running a little slow. Hold up.
B-Baller for Real said, we reserved a damn spot for Shamet while he rehabbed his dislocated shoulder. Shame on this organization. Pacom Dadier could have been playing in the minutes, bro. But that's what under the bridge. Ain't nothing we can do about it right now. Yeah. Ain't nothing we can do about it right now. I'm with you. B-Baller for Real. I'm with you. What can we do about it right now, though? Nothing. Ain't nothing we can do about it right now. What we can do, though, is keep an eye out for the kids. The kids have flashed a little bit. I'm not saying a lot. But the kids have flashed. The kids have popped. At least we know Ariel Hukporti is a NBA caliber player. Right? At least we know Ariel Hukporti is an NBA caliber player. At least we know Tyler Kolek in time is going to be an NBA caliber player. We don't know what Pacom Dadier is yet. Yeah, we don't know. But at a minimum, teams are starting to cut players that we like. Like Torrey Craig is out there. And Fritz Alcinder's GOAT, Chris Duarte, is out there. Oh, there he is. Hey, Fritz, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I had to switch computers.
Man, how many computers you got, bro? 6? You don't have to say it on the air. I'm joking. Yeah,
a few.
Computers? Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So what's good, bro?
Doing all right.
Yeah. Oh, Top Notch T just said Torrey Craig might be done for the year.
Oh, really? What?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Let me
Dang,
look
man.
this up.
Dang, that just hurt my heart when I. Ooh. Thank you for sharing that, bro. Yeah. Dang, that just hurt my heart. Oh, man. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Dang, that hurt my heart. How do you feel about Zach Collins?
Pretty skilled. Yeah. I always liked him. He could score. Like, that's one thing he can do. He could score. But he's not like a great defensive center.
No, I think he's a power forward. I think he's a big, not a power forward. I think he's a big because he can space the floor. He can pass. He's a lottery pick with upside. He is what we thought Chet Holmgren is what we thought he was going to be. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
They
gotcha.
come, they come from the same school too, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. East Blue Drew is in the building. Brahim, what's good?
Yeah. Looks like Torrey Craig has a leg injury.
Okay.
But I don't see anything on him being out for the year.
Yeah. He may
Is
be,
it?
but
It's I think he needs to be like reevaluated or something.
yeah, he's still only got like 30 something games left.
Yeah.
Too. So yeah. You still not in on Devin Booker, bro?
If Leon's down, I'm down.
Okay.
If Leon's down, I'm down.
Okay. Even tonight, watching Hukporti, and I'm gonna do this, man. I don't like. Even tonight, watching Hukporti play tonight, man. I'm in the sense that if Tom Thibodeau just plays the guys on the roster, we might be in good shape. Chat, how do y'all feel about Kev McCullough? Fritz, how you feel about Kev McCullough?
Yeah, he's gonna be good. He's big. It's like the big guard we never had. We've been missing.
Yeah, he's legitimate. He's legit 6'6". And
yeah,
I
was wondering when I was watching the Hukporti, I wasn't sure, were they just giving Hukporti time, or were they just kind of like going through the motions of what they want to do with Mitch? Like, was it like a Mitch dress rehearsal? Get Cat used to like working with another big person. I just wasn't sure what was going on.
No.
You go from 0 to like 19 minutes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This was the game you got to do it, man, against a team you're confident you can beat. Right? You can't do it against Detroit. Right? You can't do it against Boston.
Yeah.
Right? So it's one of those things where I would say this has something to do with Mitch, but not what people think. I think seeing what he can do is asking yourself, can we live without Mitchell Robinson? I think that's what we saw tonight.
That's what I took it as.
That's what I took it as too, man. Like
if we traded Mitch and we were stuck with Hukporti and Sims,
And Precious.
In an emergency.
Yeah.
In an emergency, what would happen?
Yeah. And mind you, everybody, this is Tom Thibodeau saying, if I have to play deeper into the bench because of injury, can I trust Ariel Hukporti? Right? Think about this. Think about this, right? OG Anunoby went down. Tom Thibodeau didn't go to the vets that are on the roster. He played a rookie. Right? Like when OG Anunoby went down, the logical next step is give Landry Shamet more minutes. Right? That's right. Remember when Landry Shamet was in and came in summer league? I mean, preseason. We're like, yeah, he's the veteran wing off the bench. Remember that conversation? Then he got hurt, and they were like, and we were convincing ourselves that we're going to save a roster spot for Landry Shamet to come back. And then Landry Shamet in the preseason looked like hot dog water. But we didn't, we were like, yo, it's a new team. Give them some time. Just like most people, give him some time to kind of get used to his new surroundings. He got injured. He came back, and he looks like hot dog water. Him and Matt Ryan. He looks like glizzy water. Right? And so, with that said, the fact that he played Ariel Hukporti against a team that really didn't have bigs, bro, I think the preference is Hukporti. I think Airport is the preference over Landry Shamet, and to see if we can live in a world without Mitchell Robinson. Corey Lee, thank you for the generous contribution. He says, I would like to take this time in front of my next brother and apologize for behavior. And he did it, and he said it in all caps. He must be mad. Corey Lee, you mad at somebody? I would like to this time to okay. Yeah, man. Salute to Corey Lee. And thank you again, Corey Lee. Corey Lee as Lawrence Tears family. Bem. Appreciate you, Corey Lee, and pleased to be. Yeah, man. Queen's in the building. Top now, she says, ain't Packham hurt too? Yeah, he's out with a sprained toe. That's going to be a sprained toe. Honestly, if I see him anytime this year, I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if we see Packham anytime soon, anytime before April or March. I'd be surprised. Anthony D says, no, this is Tom Thibodeau saying Cat is about to play the fall. Let me see him. Another big, and if Airport can give you those minutes. Hallelujah. Yeah, but that's not. The Knicks don't run up. I keep saying the same thing over and over. Fritz, you know how you say the same thing over and over, and you're like, are people listening?
Yeah, we talked about this last night.
or do they just think I don't know what I'm talking about? Like the Knicks are not gonna. The Knicks don't have a power forward on the roster. They don't. The Knicks don't do that. Not in 2025. The Knicks don't have a double post defense or a double post offense, right? The Knicks don't do that. They don't have two trees on defense, right? The Knicks run a switchable rotation defense where teams have responsibilities for areas and certain things. They don't do that. I don't know what team like does Boston like I heard somebody was trying to tell me that Jason Tatum is a power forward, right? And I was like, Jason Tatum? A power forward? Get out of here. Jason Tatum is an elite wing player, a top 5 player in the league. He's a wing player, and so is Jaylen Brown. Yeah. These guys are wing players. They play on the wing. They don't play like think Fritz. You remember when a traditional small forward didn't touch the ball in the half court? Remember that? Remember it's traditional small forwards. Like the way that we think about them, they didn't touch the ball in the half court like that, right? Unless they were ISO scorers like Carmelo Anthony, LeBron James type legit ISO scorers, right? Yeah. Joe Johnson's, right? But yeah, man. You got so. What do you see happening tomorrow? Excuse me.
For the Knicks,
For the NBA.
Have Milwaukee. Milwaukee looks like they're gonna do something. Trying to get Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, him. Both of them.
I don't know, but I don't know how Middleton is gonna feel about being banished to the Wizards.
He's washed, bro. He's washed.
It
happens to everybody, bro.
Yeah, next year. At least he only has one more year on that contract.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Play nice, and maybe next year to cut you. Next deadline.
Yeah. I would say this. If Ariel Hukporti can do, because and his numbers didn't jump off the screen, but he was able to Precious Achua need glasses, bro. Let me just say this. I'm sorry if it seems like I'm jumping around. Precious Achua at the rim, bro. Fritz, is he farsighted?
I think he does wear glasses.
Yeah, Precious is Precious at the rim. Yeah, man, I'm trying to figure that thing. I'm trying to figure that thing out. Precious cannot finish at the rim. But anyway, the point I was making is if Ariel Hukporti, what did Ariel Hukporti do tonight, everybody? I just want to. Ariel Hukporti tonight was, I think he was 3 of 3 from the floor or something. Yeah, he was 3 of 3 from the floor. He had 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 personal fouls, and really good perimeter defense. Really good perimeter defense.
Really active.
And Scotty Barnes hit some shots over him. But man, Scotty Barnes really had to be a shot maker to hit those shots, bro. Yeah. So you think the Knicks are going to be busy tomorrow? Or today?
They'll be looking. I don't know. Bagley says the Mitch talk is kind of calming down.
Yeah. What do you mean calming down, bro?
He used the word dissipating.
Who said that?
Bagley.
Oh, the gossip guy. Oh, this motherfucker. No disrespect to him, bro, but I'm sure he's a fine person.
No, I like Bagley, but yeah, he doesn't go out on a limb. He's not. He's a journalist. So a couple, he's gonna have to confirm what he heard with someone else, and
Yeah, those guys reminded me of the newspaper guys from those 1930s black and white movies. Hey, I got the scoop. Print this in the morning paper pronto. Yeah. I don't.
Oh, yeah, you usually don't get inside information. It's just he would have to confirm it, or he's not gonna report it.
And I
You may
respect
know somebody. Yeah.
I respect it. Yeah.
But yeah, I just see that they're gonna either find minutes for Sims or they're gonna trade Sims. I think they're just gonna hold on to Sims to the last minute. And if nothing transpire, we're just gonna ship you off. But we're just gonna hold on to you for now, just in case something else pop off.
I'm not saying we're gonna wait till the summer. Like every time we get to the trade deadline, like the calculator guys be like, "Hey man, we're gonna wait till the summer." And then when the summer comes, it's like, "Hey man, we got to do that at the deadline because the price seems to be more thirsty." That's not how you feeling?
No, I think no. There is a level of kicking the can.
Yeah.
Like just nothing. Our numbers aren't that great. Like we ain't got a whole bunch of tradable contracts that we want to trade.
I don't know if
unless you, I mean, we're not gonna trade. Like we're not gonna trade. Like unless you want to trade Deuce, unless you're gonna trade players that are like main cogs in the wheel, like nothing big gonna happen.
Right. And you're saying in general, not he ain't talking about me, y'all. He's talking about in general. Like if
Just
you
in general.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to trade those
guys.
If
if you don't want to trade like some of the main cogs, like you ain't gonna be in the mix for anything substantial.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I don't expect the Knicks to do anything, bro. If they trade Jericho Sims, I'd be surprised. If they make a trade at this trade deadline, I think it's because they already have a target for the summer. Like making the preparations for that summer trade, like bringing in Chris Paul this summer. Right? That's what I think they'll be doing. Like making enough room where they can go out and get going out and getting a guy. Honestly, from a fan's perspective, I don't even want to hear nothing about the capologist, whatever his name is, no more.
Who?
All right.
Brock Holler.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't even care to hear about his name, bro. Right
it's
now.
There's not a lot you can do. Not a lot you can do.
So what's he here for then?
Just stay on top of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, so when it comes to that part of it, because I know there's a capologist part, a cap part, there's an analytics part, and then there's a real life part, right? And so like what I would prefer for the Knicks to do is lock in down the stretch on this playoff run. That'd be my preference. Like everything right now is centered around how can we get this team to the playoffs healthy and clicking on all cylinders. I think that should be the priority because we've been the opposite of that for the past 4 years, right? We've not been clicking and not healthy coming down the stretch of a playoff run. and we've wound up ending the season with heartbreak, right? Like last year when we lost to Indiana in Game 7, when we were up 2-0 on Indiana with a lead late in Game 3, right? Yeah, hey, Musa, what's good, man? Like, if you remember, like, chat, if y'all remember, the Knicks were up on Indiana 2-0 with a lead late in Game 3, and we let that slip away, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of the series was just like a long, drawn out, slow death. We wound up losing to a team that we should have beat. After Game 2, after those first 2 games in the Garden, a lot of Knicks fans were like, "Bring on Boston!" but that was 9 months ago, and it seems like 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That legitimately, all we have to do is hold that lead in Game 3, because for those that people don't remember, Tyrese Halliburton was injured in that series with the back injury, and after Game 2, Rick Carlisle got on the podium and cried like a insert your word here. Fritz, Fritz, don't use that bad language, Fritz. I saw you, bro. You almost used bad language just now. Where Rick Carlisle got on the podium and cried, "They're so physical with us. Tyrese Halliburton has a back injury, and Jalen Brunson pushed him in the back." Y'all remember that? Fritz, you remember that in the press conference after Game 2?
Yeah, and then everything changed. Yep.
And everything changed after that, right? Yep. Wiz is in the building. Salute.
What up, gents?
Salute.
Hey, what's up, Fritz?
So,
hey, what's going on?
And just to finish a point real quick, Wiz. Just to finish a point real quick. Everything changed after Game 2. We still could have won Game 3. We still should have won Game 3, right? But we did not. And so we move forward as if the Indiana series is not etched in our memory banks. And we're moving forward as if the Indiana series never happened. And even if we would have beat Indiana and played the Celtics with a lot of our guys out due to injury, Alec Burks injured, Josh Hart injured with the abdominal strain, Jalen Brunson with the broken hand and the sprained foot, Bogdanovich with the season-ending wrist and foot surgery, Mitchell Robinson out for the season, Julius Randle out with the separated shoulder, OG Anunoby out with the hamstring. So even if we would have played the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals and got swept out of the playoffs, you know what we could say? We can legit say we made the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so the thing about it is for the people that say it's all or nothing, like if you don't win the championship, nothing matters. And nah, man, there are layers to this thing, right? Because if we had lost to Miami in Game 6 in Miami, but the next year lost to the Celtics in Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Finals, this year, the way that we come into the season, adding Mikal Bridges, Karl Anthony Towns, Cameron Payne after a loss in the Eastern Conference Finals, a legitimate Knicks fans legitimately could have said, you know what? This is our year.
True that.
Wiz, what's going on, bro?
I'm good. You guys good? Fritz, everybody's good?
Hey,
You know?
Wiz, I need some vegan desserts, bro. You know anybody that makes vegan desserts?
I heard about this lady, that stays in my house.
I heard
Yells at me
she's
every
the
so often.
sweetest. She's the sweetest thing ever, too. By the way, the sweetest
Uh,
thing ever. I think we may have
to
gotten a
you.
chance to meet her.
To you,
Hey, bro, I ain't trying to get in trouble with nobody. Respect. I'm respectful, bro. I'm respectful.
general issues. You're right. You got a point.
Yeah, I'm
But
respectful. I respect people, bro.
It's 37 years, so 37 years is a long time to be on someone's, in the same house as somebody else.
I know, because it'll be 31 years for us in May. 31
Wow.
years, bro. Golly.
Damn, I know.
Yeah,
But
31.
I like, first of all, airport. Oh man, I like airport. I mean, he's not a true rookie because he played pro in Europe, right?
Yeah.
So it's not like a college kid coming into the pros. This man, has been getting paid to play basketball and has gone up against international level players consistently.
Right.
So I'm not gonna count him as a rookie. But he's still a little raw, still needs some fine tuning. But man, I'm in a Sims hive. Oh, but
Jumpman!
but I'm okay with that Hukporti leapfrogging Sims.
What?
And then McCullough. Oh, my man, if he comes in healthy, dang,
He a
we
live
could stay
wire.
pat, kid. We could stay pat.
He a live wire, bro. That's what I'm saying, man. The thing is with the roster is when you look at Kev McCullough, he's a live wire. He's a late bloomer, though. Right? He's a late bloomer. He's gonna remind. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna put this out here. And I've been trying to warn people that we have 4 rookies. I've been trying to warn people all season that we have 4 rookies. Kev McCullough is gonna remind you of players that are in that Jimmy Butler archetype. Right? The ones that kind of have like the screw loose upstairs a little bit, but have all the NBA skills across the board, like the jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
With the slight screw loose upstairs, it'll kind of remind you a little bit of Josh Hart, a little bit, but bigger and more athletic and stronger.
Exactly.
And so it'll remind you of that. But mind you, players like that take a long time to cook, and you got to be patient with them. Like he'll be 24 next month, bro. Kev McCullough.
Right.
He'll be 24 next month. And so what?
Yep.
Right? So what? Right? You gotta let him cook, let him play out his rookie deals, let him work through the contract nonsense with the Knicks. But Kev McCullough, bro, the one thing, do you know, Wiz? I'm gonna say this. It's gonna sound crazy, right? Guess who he walked in the door at Kansas with?
What?
He walked in the door at Kansas with Quentin Grimes.
Ah, God. By the way,
Right.
you heard about Quentin's trade today, right?
I think he walked in the door at Kansas with Quentin Grimes. I'm not for sure. I think they did. If memory said Kev McCullough legit played at Kansas. I think he was at Kansas. Oh, let me see. My memory might be, the way I remember it may be off. I may be wrong. Let me.
But Why did Dallas trade Quentin before why did the Mavs trade Quentin? I gotta talk to your boys from Mavs,
I know you ain't asking me, bro. You asking me? You already know why I think they
have a sandwich. Okay, go ahead, McCullough. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Hey, so Fritz, what's your thoughts on Kev McCullough?
He probably ain't gonna get any burn this year.
Right. I didn't think so either.
So it's summer league. You gotta show it on summer league.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Even though he's exactly what we need, though, I think we need that kind of physicality, height. I mean, I think he would be if Tiz were to put him in, like my boy. I call him Amen because Amen. Because I say Amen because I say a prayer when he's coming at you. You gotta say a prayer. Be like, oh man, help me, Amen, please. Because that boy is bad. But that Houston, those two kids, man, Jalen and Amen, when they coming down, only like a McCullough type.
Yeah.
McCall at his best, and maybe OG, can bump up against him. Can try to stay with those guys, and that's why I like McCullough so much, because the height, the athleticism, and the grit.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming off that 2-way.
Nah, I know. He's a year away.
Yeah.
So Kevin McCullough didn't play with Quentin Grimes, y'all. Quentin Grimes played with Ochai Agbaji. Yeah, that's who he played with. And as a bookie.
Hey, is Sadiq Bey available?
He's injured.
Yeah. He should be ready. I think he should be ready in April? I think is.
They said they said he'll be ready right before the playoffs.
Okay.
Yeah, that probably.
Okay.
Would you like Sadiq Bey?
His number is hard to. He's hard to. It's the wrong time.
Yeah. I'm talking about.
You would have to between 6 and 7, so you make it more than Precious.
I know. So, they're gonna fill it. They're gonna fill in the salary and give up, the name I won't mention.
And then he's gonna sit all year. Year, and
I just want an archetype. I mean, that's kind of player that I think is one of our missing spots for the championship run next year. I mean,
hopefully he'll get healthy on the Wizards. Hopefully he gets healthy on the Wizards, and then.
Kevin McCullough didn't play all. Kevin McCullough played at Texas Tech and then transferred to Kansas.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he play with No, Sims was out gone by then. Was it Sims Texas Tech? Wasn't Sims Texas Tech? Where was Sims?
No, Sims was Texas.
Texas. Oh, Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
And he sat on the bench behind. What's his name?
Yeah.
Dang, God, I feel bad for Sims though, man. Oh man, because he really got to be gone. He's gone either way, right? End of the year or next week, or tomorrow or Thursday. Because, oh man, that's fine. The AC just kicked in the building. Okay.
I don't think Sims has to go.
Yeah, Sims got to go.
I don't think he has to go, and the reason why I say that is because if you've watched Karl Anthony Towns and Cat and Precious this year, just like that, a center can get an injury. All of them have been hurt. Precious has missed about Precious missed what, 21 games? Cat is still injured right now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just get rid of depth just for draft picks and the playoffs come, and we out here playing OG and Anobi at in a big position, we're gonna be looking stupid.
Yeah. No, but I think it's a favor. It's a favor for Sims.
Yeah, it may be it may be. But what's more important to you?
I mean, the Knicks, the relationship with players seems to be important of that. But if it came down to it, like honestly, with the Cat, if the Knicks want to look out for themselves, they will hold on to him.
Yeah, that's what I think.
To do, you know what they did, like what they did last summer with those, extra players that we had on that, they could do a lot more with Sims, since he's been ours, since we have his full bird rights, we can make almost any trade happen with him.
Yeah. I feel
like
you.
if someone comes available that's $15 million or something like that, if they're willing to like take him and then keep him a year, we can make anything happen.
You talking about the summer? I'm asking.
The summer. Yeah, the summer.
Yeah.
Kicking the can. Yeah.
Yeah, I would, man, I legit would prioritize. Like right now, I think the Knicks are the fourth best team by record in the NBA at the moment. I think they are.
Like 5. No, we're number 5.
5. Yeah, 5.
I checked earlier today.
And we beat Memphis. So it's one of those. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man.
So you're not worried about the Lakers? Lakers was talking about Mitch a little bit.
Hold on for a second. Yeah, Corey Lee, what's good, man? Fritz was talking.
What's good, my good people?
Hey, so
What's up?
Fritz was talking about the maybe the Lakers interested in what player? Fritz, did you say?
Yeah, he heard me thinking about Mitch.
Oh, you talking about Mitchell Robinson? Oh man, why y'all? Okay, I'm here for
Fritz.
it. What's the word?
Fritz, do your thing, man. I'm a fall back.
Yeah, let him finish his thought.
Go
ahead, Fritz.
No, it wasn't me bringing it up. It was like yes. They said that the Lakers were interested in Mitchell Robinson was one of the names they were interested in, but because the Lakers are looking for a rim protector.
Okay. They're looking for a rim protector now that Anthony Davis is gone. Imagine that.
Wow.
Yeah. Wiz, are you interested?
Oh, yeah.
Are you interested in the Knicks making a move?
And
if so, what is it?
Now, for me, it's got to be a piece that's going to contribute right away.
Okay.
And so it would cost us, Sims, Mitch, Shamet, and maybe the trade Washington pick. So I'm looking at something like that, and so it has to be someone who can get into that possible lineup replacement for for Josh, but a strong six man that walks in there. So I'm not interested in it, but I would approve that kind of a deal because I think I'm getting really comfortable right now staying as we are for the rest of this year, and then try to make a big splash in the summer. And
Right.
by the way, yeah, Laker country, everyone around here is talking about Mitch as well. Kessler and Mitch are high in their radar.
Right.
I just want they're happy with Luca, but they're like, oh man, we gotta go get a center. And they said, oh, is Mitch gonna be healthy? So they're talking to me. Mitch gonna be healthy?
The thing I don't understand with the people that want to trade Mitch is, what are you getting for Mitch? Why are you trading? If y'all can explain exactly what you're getting, because we're explaining exactly what we're trading, but we're not explaining what it is exactly
It
that
would
we're
have
getting.
it would have to be something complicated. Like
Now it can't be.
anything with the no anything with us and the Lakers directly is not good.
But Fritz, you don't have to deal with the Lakers directly, bro. You know that.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like if you're just talking about the Lakers wanting Mitch, like us directly, that doesn't not gonna move the needle. It's not gonna move the needle for us.
No, I understand that, bro. We know that already. We were talking,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm asking, like every night, all night, all day, people put Mitchell Robinson name in trades, and I'm asking, if you're trading Mitch, tell me specifically what you're getting. Because if we're just trading Mitch just to get rid of Mitch, we need to have a separate conversation. That conversation is, why do you not want Mitchell Robinson on this roster? That's the conversation we should be having.
Yeah. You would need something impactful. I don't. It would have to be something shook loose. It would be a surprise because there's nothing to target unless it's one of these 4 or 5 team deals and someone's available in that 4 or 5 team deal.
So there are no defined targets.
No,
We're just busting shots in the air, basically.
no. I would think if they did trade him, it would be a large wing. Like
But who?
it would have to be some. Yeah, I don't think there's like a not. I don't think there's a 1-for-1. I don't think there's no one like, oh, Mitch makes 14, this person makes 14. I don't think there's anything like that.
You don't have to. You don't have to do a 1-to-1 trade, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to do a 1-to-1 trade. You can do, and you don't have to do a 2-team trade, right? And the thing is what I hear, what I think I'm hearing is trade Mitch for something, and we don't know what that something is.
That's not me. Yeah, that's not. You don't do it unless you know exactly what. I think it would have to be a large wing. It would have to be a. I'm not sure of a name.
Yeah, that's what I mean. There is no name out there.
Yeah,
right.
There's no one's.
Williams in Carolina.
That's my point. That's been my point for me about that. Not even because I care. I don't. Not because I care about Mitch or like him for a team. Because you know what I'm saying. In all actuality, in any reality, I mean, I see the process going towards that way eventually. So I'm mentally prepared for that. That's not the part. The part is like when we gave up RJ, look what we got back. You understand what I'm saying? When we gave up Randall, look what we got back. You understand what I'm saying? It has to help us push forward because in all actuality, and I understand the money that Mitch makes to some degree hurts us in the future. and the fact that, and also to the fact that he's not playing. I get that part. You understand what I'm saying? But it has to be something who's going to push us over the edge, forward, much
Yeah,
forward.
but there's nothing like obvious. There's nothing like, oh, this person's available. No, it has to be someone that's
Exactly.
made available. No,
So
someone has to
so
be made available.
so why are we
Yeah.
talking about it then? Why is it like the priority?
Because of the resentment that he's not on the court producing.
I'm with Lee on that. I agree.
I know,
I think
no,
I'm,
but the Knicks were entertaining it. I think, and people, I think they're just taking shots in the dark.
Yeah, but
Since
also
the
too, you
Knicks
got
were
to think.
entertaining.
But also too, you got to think. All right, for you know what I'm saying. For what I know, the value which Mitch brings to our team, and what I know he does, and he's pretty damn good at it. You know, I get that. It's the other things that certain fans don't like. Like he can't stretch the floor. You know, he's not much. He doesn't have any post moves. You know,
Yeah, that's
what
mhm.
else? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's why he's not.
And that's really, but
That's
that's
why
why Knicks fans. That's why Knicks fans attack him.
no, he's not attacking him. He's just not going to be here long term. Like he's not the future. He is not the future. He is right now. He is right now. And if he's going to be here another 6 months, that's cool. But he's not the future.
Bro, because you know why? Because we paid him what we paid him. But if he was on something a smaller contract,
No, he
honestly,
got paid
bro,
his
I'm trying to
his
explain something. Give me a second, and I'm gonna say something. If Mitch was on a $6 million contract, this would not be a major issue, and that's a true point.
no, no, it wouldn't make a difference. Actually, his $14 million contract is a good thing. It's one of the larger ones we could trade. Everybody else's contract's too small.
Bro, I get that part now because he's an asset. But what I'm trying to explain though, if if he had a $6 million contract and he was on the court producing, the front office would not be looking at him like, okay, let's see what else we can get from him. And just like RJ, because RJ every year he was here, he was always in trade, you know what I'm saying, trade talks too. And I get that part because the front
Yeah,
office
but
is always trying to upgrade.
mhm. But he's not overpaid. He's not overpaid. I don't think he's
Bro,
overpaid.
I agree. I agree with you. We on the same page, blood. We on the same page.
But that doesn't mean I wouldn't trade him. Like we're always trying to get better. Every team
how
is
but
constantly turning
how are
over.
you getting better by
Every
trading?
team.
But how are you getting
Huh?
better by trading Mitch? How are you getting better
No, if he's
trading Mitch?
no, if he's I don't think necessarily you're getting better. But
So
if there's an opportunity to get better, you do it.
but
If there's
okay.
an opportunity to get better,
Rich,
but no,
So
but
so
you
so,
can't
so,
say
so hear me out on it. Hear me out on it.
so. They're gonna keep searching. They're gonna keep searching. If there
Right, but
isn't something
you're
to
not
make you better, then don't do it.
listening to me. You didn't hear what I was asking. I don't think you understood what I was asking.
Hmm.
How does trading Mitch make you better?
It's about the return.
What return? What return makes you better?
Well, it's about it's always conditional. If I can get something better that will help the team, I will do it. If I don't get something that make me better, I'm not going to do it.
What is that thing that makes you better?
What becomes available? They're gonna keep searching. There's no we ain't gonna worry about it because he's good. No, they're gonna keep looking. Everybody, Deuce, they're all in there. They're all in the same situation.
What? But yeah. So what makes you better?
It's
Is what I'm
something. It's something. If something comes available
something
that
like what?
makes us better,
Something like what?
I don't know. They have their targets. They have their targets.
So, so my question for you now, because the way you said this, is it because you don't think
we're
Mitch
always
brings
looking for
value to our team? No, no. Ask you that. Let me ask you a question, bro. Real talk. Does Mitch? Do you understand what Mitch brings to us? And I'm gonna say one more other thing. And I really think,
You want him to answer the question, or is that rhetorical?
no, no, it's not rhetorical. That is a direct question. But all right, because I have something else to say to him too. I'll let him breathe. Go ahead and answer that. My fault.
Yeah, Fritz. He wanted.
No, we're always gonna be looking for the next thing. We're always gonna be looking for the next thing. And then he can be good, and it's not about being satisfied. We're always going to have turnover. We're always looking for the best thing. 4 years is like a cycle in the NBA. If you have, in 4 years, this Knicks team, I guarantee you, 4 players on this team, there won't be 4 of the same players on the same team in 4 years from now. That's just the nature of the NBA. We have
That's because the way the salary cap. That's the way the salary cap goes.
Yeah. So 4 years from now, you can look at this roster, and then 4 of these players won't be here. 11 of these players that are on this roster right now in 4 years won't be here.
But Fritz, we know that already.
I know, but
I mean, this is
change is part of the NBA.
Respectfully, that's not breaking news, right? We know that already.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm saying that respectfully. What I'm saying is, or I guess what I'm asking is, why are we pushing Mitch out there to get something we don't know what it is, and we don't know how it's going to help? We don't know how much it's going to cost, and we don't know what the archetype of that player is.
Who said we're pushing him?
This is why we're talking about Mitch right here. You just said it
The
yourself.
fan base as well as the front office.
Fan base is stupid. Fan base is always going to do this. Fan base is going to trade everybody.
And you just said that in 4 years that the roster look different. Yes, you did. You just said it. Yeah, you just said
4 years. 11 of these players won't be here.
That's what you just said. That's what I was saying. I just was about to say. That's what you just said. Right? Is that accurate? That's what you believe, right?
Yeah, that's what I absolutely believe.
I'm with you because I believe it too.
I agree.
I believe it too. A roster is going to have about 18 guys. 11 of them guys are going to be constantly turning over, constantly, because smart front offices are going to get a core of about 3 to 4 guys, and then 2 or 3 very important guys to the core, and then everybody else is going to be brought in on an annual, biannual, maybe 3-year basis. They sign a 3-year deal. Maybe they play 2 of those years and get traded, right? And that's just how that's how sports works, right? You can't have a core of 18 guys. That's impossible.
Yeah,
right.
I don't think Mitch's style of play isn't the direction we're going in, but they're going to trade him at the right time.
But can I say something to you, Rich?
Yeah.
Do you understand that when Tom Thibodeau got here, pretty much this team was pretty much designed around Mitch. You understand that? To some degree.
It's been 6 years.
Say it again. What did you say? Say it again.
I said pretty much. I'm like the defensive scheme was designed around Mitchell Robinson. The whole defensive scheme was designed because we had. Okay.
No, that's not true.
Mitch's been here 6 years.
Yeah, no, the defense wasn't built around Mitch. Tom Thibodeau had been using that defense forever.
Yeah,
Tom Thibodeau brought that defense from Minnesota.
Yeah, Leon tried to vote him off the island this summer, so it's eventually going to happen. But they're going to wait till he's worth a good value, and they can get something and they want in return. Value might not be here now. Value is everything.
The Mitchell Robinson truth is
value is everything.
They're gonna say that.
The voodoo player. That's what we're looking for. The voodoo player.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So whenever they can get the return they want, if Mitch is worth neutral right now, they'll wait. They'll wait to the summer. If he stays healthy, they'll wait to the summer and he's worth a little bit more. And whoever they want is available.
I appreciate the answer, bro.
Mm-hmm. But he's not the future. Like this summer, they tried to trade him.
Yeah.
If he was so integral, they wouldn't have tried to trade him.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think that had a lot to do with other parts of the team and the fact that he was injured. That's why they're trying to push him out the door to some degree.
Okay. Yeah. Fritz, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
This right here is a list of the top defensive ratings by team in the NBA. Right?
Mm-hmm.
You notice what most of these teams don't have on this list? Chat. I'll put this up and I'm going to show you the date of this article. Right? The date of this is updated February 4th, 2025 at 10:28 p.m. Right? And these are the teams from 1 through 13. Right? The Thunder don't have a defensive center. The Magic don't have a defensive center. The Clippers, you could consider Zubats a defensive center. The Timberwolves, you can consider Gobert probably the best defensive center in the league, right? The Celtics have Porzingis. I don't know if Porzingis is the key to their defense, right? The Rockets, Alperen Sengun is not the key to their defense. The Heat, you could say Bam Adebayo is a great defensive center. The Knicks have the eighth ranked defense by defensive rating, number 8, with Karl Anthony Towns at center, right? The Warriors, you don't even know who's playing center for the Warriors right now. The Cavaliers are there.
Some 6'5" guy.
They have a rotation of guys at center, bigs, right? The Hornets, which is surprising, but they come at you with wing defense like the Knicks do, right? You can't say Mark Williams was their defensive stalwart when he's been injured a lot of the year, and Nick Richards is gone. You can count his contribution, but Nick Richards is not what you consider a defensive stopper. The Lakers are there. You don't know who the Lakers center, and this is I'm gonna assume this is prior to the Luka trade, and the Brooklyn Nets with Nick Claxton and Day'Ron Sharpe as their bigs, right? The reason why I wanted to put this here is because a lot of the times we have conversations based on what we think are facts, or we create narratives that sound like facts, right? But right now, in this moment, the Knicks have the 8th ranked defense, or the Knicks are ranked 8th in defensive rating based on what Fox has compiled, right? Probably got this from NBA.com somewhere, right? The Knicks have the 8th ranked defense, or ranked 8th in defensive rating. And that's with Karl Anthony Towns at center, right? Now, what Mitch fans will say is, well, if Mitch was here, we'd be first. No, you can't assume that, right? Because Mitchell Robinson has never played on a top 5 defense. The whole time he's been in The whole time he's been with the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson has never been the anchor of a top 5 defense, ever. Right? The reason why I bring up Mitchell Robinson's name is when Mitch comes back, will he help this defense? Absolutely. Absolutely. But to think that the Knicks defense is awful because Mitch is not here is crazy. Now, with that said, right? And I just want to show proof. I just want to show proof to everybody. You saw it. This is not a random website. This is Fox Sports, right? Now, with that said, we can't just be trying to trade Mitch for jumping beans and hope one day it'll be a beanstalk where we can get the egg from the golden goose. We can't do that, right? We can't do that. You have to legitimately. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, right? A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. I don't think the magic golden egg is out there, right? I don't think. My opinion is that you don't trade Mitch so that you can slay a giant that's going to say fee fi fo fum. Fee fi fo fum, I smell the blood of such and such and such, and steal the golden egg, and then the Knicks will win the championship, and everybody will be jumping up and down and sharing candy and stuff. I don't think we can do that. I think we can't risk it. Right? If Mitchell Robinson legit was on another team and we had a guy to trade, I think Knicks fans would be saying we need to trade for Mitchell Robinson. If Mitchell Robinson legit was on another team and he was available and we had the assets, I think Knicks fans would be like, you know who the perfect piece would be? It'd be Mitchell Robinson. We need to trade for Mitchell Robinson. Right? That's my belief. I think we legitimately are caught up in the moment of trying to trade for a guy or trying to make a trade. Right? That's what I think we're caught up in a buyer's market, a seller's market. Right? And it happens every trade. It happens every trade deadline.
Yeah, I think that's just Twitter though. That's just Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just Twitter.
I think that's fans everywhere, Fritz.
That's why I don't mess with Twitter.
I think that's fans everywhere want to see the front office do something, but they don't have.
Yeah, they're like just. Yeah, I mean, if something like, you know how I when I look at it, if there's something, if the opportunity presents itself and it's a good opportunity, do it. I'm not even caught up on some of the names that, untouchables as some people, the Knicks, fans think. But if there's nothing, you don't do anything. You don't just make something happen to make something happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I'm with you.
I appreciate that statement.
I agree. Just want to show everybody something else too. I'm gonna show y'all something else. Just bear with me, okay? I want everybody to look at this that way. That way you can get a real life understanding of where the Knicks are. Right? This right here is not defense. This is the offensive rating. Right? The Knicks legitimately are 4th in the league in offensive rating at this moment. The only teams better are the Grizzlies, Cavaliers, and Nuggets. We have a higher offensive rating than the Celtics, a higher offensive rating than the Thunder, and so on and so forth. And so why would you look to move pieces from a team that's ranked in the top 8 in offensive rating and defensive rating? Like, what piece out there is going to take you from 8 to 4 or from 4 to 1? There is no piece out there unless you're talking about maintaining the status quo. And if you're talking about maintaining the status quo, wouldn't you be better off using pieces that have been in your system since the start of training camp? Wiz, does that make sense?
Absolutely.
A little bit.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think there's also been, it's just the question of his health. If they're not sure if it's going to be a couple months and the questions are still there, like, I think that's why they were, exploring the whole time.
Okay.
Because if it's going to be questionable, and
Then you got
to integrate him right before the
you got to
playoffs.
get somebody that's not questionable, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right. No, I understand that.
And his return wouldn't be good. It basically, you're just trading a contract, a faceless contract for something.
Right.
You're not going to get full value. Yeah.
These are so these are the things that I don't, man, whatever stance and opinion people have, you know what I'm saying? I respect the fact that they are entrenched in what they believe. I don't care. I think it all makes for great conversation, right? One of the things though that I'd like to mention is after, with all these conversations, the referee is still going to step in the middle of the court and throw the ball up in the air. And two teams are going to play. Right. And
no matter who's out there.
Right. And it's going to be tough for you to improve on the 4th ranked offensive net rating. It's going to be tough for you to do that, man. Right. It's going to be tough for you to improve the number 8 defensive rating. And listen, and chat, keeping it a stack. I believe the only reason why the Knicks are ranked this low is because the Knicks have been playing a gauntlet here this last 2 weeks, right? Memphis, Houston, Denver, the Lakers, Sacramento. Man, if we had been playing scrubs, we may be in the top 5. Wiz, is that fair to assume?
I was going to say that, actually. The idea that we shouldn't be a top 5 defense based on who we've been playing.
Yeah.
And the way that Tibbs has been trying to get the guys to actually develop the minutes that he put them together. So once he started going 8 and 9 deep, so the guys are actually now they're meshing, we really could be 3-4 places higher. So yes, completely agree.
Because we've been playing league MVPs, all-time greats, very fast offensive systems, top 2 picks in the draft. We've been playing them, and our defensive rating is still 8.
Young physical teams too, as well.
Yeah, Lee, is that a fair assertion? Like just to talk about the basketball part of it.
No, I agree.
Not fans' feelings and not rumors and gossip on the internet, but facts.
Yeah. Because that's what I see is what you just said, and as duly noted, as well as respected, because I'm not really like you know me. I'm not really deep into the numbers like that, and I actually use my eyes more so than anything because I've been doing that for more than all my life. With that said, though, it is what it is as far as that goes, and I agree with you totally, Freezie.
Yeah, and so what I'm saying is to the fan base, to Knicks fans, is I think we gotta look at things for what they are, right? Like we legitimately can't just go by. Well, I heard on such and such show that such and such was charismatic in the way that he said such and such, and I believe such and such because nah, bro. When you hit people with data, the Knicks are 8th in defensive rating, 4th in offensive rating. Those are facts, right? Just because somebody is smooth with the words, right, or whatever, doesn't mean it's true, right? The defense is not bad. Is it perfect? No defense is every team is gonna give up a bunch of points. I mean, OKC is the best defense in the defensive rating. They're giving up 104 points a game. Right?
Mhm.
They're giving up 101.9 points per 100 possessions. Right? I mean, they still give up 100 points a game. If you'd have told this to somebody years ago, they'd have been like, they giving up 104 points a game. What are they playing? 15-minute quarters? Nah, they still playing 12-minute quarters. They still playing same football. Right? It's still football, man. We still, you know. So the thing with Mitch, I get it. I understand that Mitchell Robinson has a very attractive contract. Very attractive contract. But and Mitch has a very attractive contract. He hasn't played in 9 months. You know he's going to come back rusty. He's going to be the same Mitch. He's not going to improve. Right? Players don't turn 26 and then start to develop. They just don't do that. Right? Not in the NBA, they don't. Right? Mitch is going to be about the same guy he has been before. And that's good enough for what we need him to do. We just got to give him time to get healthy and back in shape. Now, the thing is, how much time is Mitch going to need? That's Fritz's point. How much time is Mitch going to need? Because if he ain't going to be able to help us in this playoff run, we might need to go out and get somebody that's going to help us in this playoff run. These are things that we have to consider, right? Because last year, we went through the same thing. Mitch got hurt in November of 2023. He didn't come back until March of 2024, right? He played for a month, got hurt in April of 2024. And we didn't see him. We hadn't seen him since. That's why I think the conversation is so polarizing, is because we know what he can do when he's healthy. But how often is Mitchell Robinson healthy? Fritz, is that fair?
Yeah.
Yo, I saw y'all on with Dexter Henry the other day, man. How'd it go?
It went good. A good conversation. Yeah, real good.
Yeah. Dexter Henry ass up there acting like he liked the Knicks.
So hey, do you guys?
No, he's a big Knicks. He's a big Knicks fan. He is.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
He's a big Knicks fan.
But he killed me with that. He killed me with that Pittsburgh Steelers hat, and I was like, really?
Yeah.
Now, do we need Mitch? Or better question. I don't want to say it like that because it sounds disparaging. Can we excel without Mitch to possibly the same level we would with him?
Hey, so Wiz, I think when you ask a question like that, if you ask a question like that, then I think you have to project a little bit. What is the landscape? What's the landscape of NBA basketball going to look like when Mitch Robinson gets back? And is he going to fit into it?
I mean, are you satisfied now?
Well, my thought process was, do we need a backup plan in case Mitch does not come back completely healthy or gets re-injured? Or can we take what we had? Because like I said, last year in the same position last year, we were not. Were we ready for a possibility of a re-injury by Mitch, or Mitch not getting ready in time to do what he does?
Yeah.
Can I say something about that?
Certainly.
And I hate to ask this question, but I mean, I can understand if Mitch got hurt on a non-contact injury or something like that, like he did prior to that. You understand what I'm saying? But the way he got hurt this time,
Lee, so
you know,
Lee, so bro, come on.
oh, come on.
What are we Well, I mean, what do we? It don't matter if he got hurt trying to dunk on 10 people or he got hurt ice skating, bro. He hurt.
But better point, is, will he be completely ready to contribute despite? Because I'm not assuming he's going to get hurt. That's why I think he's coming at me like it was a freak injury. It was someone actually tried to injure him and did injure him. It wasn't like Mitch's injury prone for that last injury, but he's been off for
because he purposely injured.
Nah, see now y'all trying to play us, bro. Whereas now I think now y'all trying to play us like we stupid, bro.
He's off for 10
months. Bro, I'm not trying to play you like you stupid.
That's what it feels like.
No, bro. Listen, I can't listen, and I understand. Maybe I still have some animosity about how this happened, how we ended up in the situation with Mitch.
Right.
And nothing was done about it. Nothing was done about it. Because the fact of the matter is it still happened. And I understand what you're saying, Freezie. But the way it happened,
that's not a fact. That's not a fact. Right? The fact is that Mitch was already hurt and tried to come back early and played hurt. And then somebody made the injury worse. That's the fact.
I accept that. I accept that better. I accept that better.
Not complete. Fritz, am I telling a lie right now? Am I telling a lie right now?
Mitch said it himself.
Right, Mitch was already injured. He was already injured.
He said I came back early.
He was already
I came back early.
Yeah. He was already hurt. That man was already hurt and then got re-injured. So it didn't matter if Embiid grabbed his ankle or he stepped on somebody's foot. It didn't matter. Mitch came back and gave us what he had. And we should be proud of the fact that an injured player, an injured millionaire, came back and played while he was injured. Why can't we accept the fact that Mitch was hurt out since November of 2023 and had enough pride and love for the Knicks to come back and try to gut it out instead of pointing out the fact that he got re-injured on a non-basketball type play? That should be the narrative. That's why Mitchell Robinson fans just make me want to just blow up Venus, bro. Because they say all this weird ass stuff as if we should feel sorry for the. Why are we feeling sorry for a dude that legit went out there and put his career on the line for us? Mitchell Robinson fans. Come on, y'all be killing me with that every day. If it wasn't for Joel Embiid twisting his ankle, he was already hurt. Come on, dog. We got to do better. We got to do better. We got to do better with the way that we talk about Mitchell Robinson, bro. We got to do better. If we don't have anything other, if we don't have another way to describe our feeling, we just need to be quiet about it. Right? Joel Embiid twisting that man's ankle. So everybody saw it. What can we do? There's nothing. Bro, that's almost a year ago. What can we do? Nothing. The league ain't gonna do nothing about it. The Knicks didn't do nothing about it. The Knicks that were on the Mitchell Robinson didn't do nothing about it. Ain't nothing we can do, man. Bro, we got to tighten. Man, listen. Mitchell Robinson came back last March and gutted it out when he wasn't healthy. And instead of us saying that's our dog right there, gutting it out, hopping up and down the court on an ankle where he should have been out for the season. Mitch knew he should have been out for the season. He was trying to play on it. And instead of us like taking pride in the fact that somebody loved the Knicks that much that they willing to put it all on the line and play, we like, nah, Joel Embiid twist that man ankle. It ain't fair. Come on, dog. We got to do. That's what I'm saying. Fritz, these are and I'm sorry to get on the soapbox, everybody, but all right. I'm sorry to get on the soapbox, everybody. I'm sorry to get on the soapbox, everybody, but I got to get on the soapbox, everybody. I got to get on the soapbox. Like legit, some of the dudes over the years don't give a damn about the Knicks. All the Knicks were was a paycheck. The Knicks was like a paycheck to them. Right? The first time they got hurt, they out 6 to 8 weeks. But then you see them in the club.
Yeah.
Bro, you out 6 to 8 weeks. You out 6 to 8 weeks with a cast on your arm. And you at the club with a mink coat on. Come on, man. We got to do. Yo, Mitch put his career on the line. And now that he out and we out here like, yeah, man, when Mitch come back, he gonna have a crossover and he gonna be shooting threes. Nah, man, the Knicks have the 8th best defensive rating through 50 games. This is not a small sample size. Through 50 games, the Knicks have the 8th best defensive rating, and we're out here like Mitchell Robinson. When Mitch come back, we gonna have a great defense. We already have a great defense. It's beyond top 10. It's top 8. I mean, what else can you do? That's all I'm saying about Lee. I didn't mean to get. I wasn't trying to get on the soapbox about Mitch,
bro.
But the way that y'all be doing Mitch, just drive crazy. Y'all act like this dude gonna be pulling rabbits out his ass when he come back, bro.
I thought he was
a player, and we value him, and he gutted it out with an injury. The man was out 5 months and came back and was hopping up and down the floor. He should not have even came back for the team, period. And he came back anyway. And we blame and we acting like the Joel Embiid thing. Nah, Lee, come on, dog. Let's do better than that, bro.
Honestly, listen.
Do you like Mitch?
He's one of my favorite players, period. I love everybody in the Knicks, but he's one of my favorite players because I appreciate what he does outside of not having to have the basketball. You know what I'm saying? He helps the team without having the basketball. Just like I like Josh Hart. Josh Hart does other things besides shoot the basketball. He helps the team out. You know what I'm saying? He brings more ammunition than shooting the basketball. Because I said that earlier.
Who, Mitch?
No, what I'm saying, Josh Hart. That's what I said, Josh Hart.
We talk about Mitchell Robinson.
No, but I'm comparing the two, even though they're not the same type of players.
See, this is
no.
That's why I can't follow the Mitchell. That's why I don't respect the Mitchell Robinson conversation. Right? I don't respect it, bro. Ain't nothing you can tell me, bro. You can talk for the rest of the night. Ain't nothing you can tell me that's gonna change my. Yeah, the whole Mitchell Robinson conversation is stupid.
Okay, well, I'm just do this.
Ain't nothing you can tell because legit, the floor was yours to say, you know what? Mitch did come back and he was hurt, and I did value that. But you started talking about Josh Hart.
No, I told you, that Mitch, that means a lot to me because I understand that. Because just like you said prior to that, we didn't have those type of players. You know what I'm saying? Outside of years ago, who me and you, when we were younger men, admired and watched. Then they did their thing to help us try to achieve what the goal is. And that's what I appreciate and I love the most about him outside of all of that. Now, with that said, though, all right. No, man, let me just leave it alone. Because if I don't say the right thing, I'm gonna be quiet. Because if I can express it the right way,
have you ever heard Corey Lee or any other Mitch truther talk about how Mitch came back when he was hurt and gutted it out?
I did. I said I have. Freezie, please don't do that to me because I've done that. I've done that. I said what?
When?
Last year, any other time. Because just like you just said, he didn't have to do that. I know that. I know this. It's evident.
Come on, bro.
Yo, it was evident. It was evident. Evident.
It was evident, but y'all didn't say it. It's a bunch of y'all, bro. Y'all don't say stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so to say that you said it and I wasn't here, like I wasn't the person that clicked the live stream button. I wasn't the person here to moderate. I was the person in the conversation.
Bro, I would never shoot. I would never, I would never fake no,
Yeah.
I would never fake no jacks like that. And you know me better than that. You know me better than that.
Fritz, have you ever heard the Mitchell Robinson truthers say that? Have you ever heard them say that?
Yeah, I've heard them say it. I mean, they like him because he's tough. He's tough.
I ain't never heard them say it, bro. I ain't never heard them say that they legit, that Mitchell Robinson legit came out there on an injured leg and played and gutted it out. The only thing I hear is when Mitchell Robinson get back, the defense go, we gonna move Cat to the floor. That's all I've been hearing the whole time, bro.
That never came out my mouth. That he would be moving Mitchell.
Moving Cat to the floor, the defense gonna be better with Mitch. That's the Joel Embiid hurt Mitchell Robinson. That's all I've been hearing from the Mitchell Robinson truthers.
Can I say something? I want to say one thing. Well, two things. Okay, listen. I appreciate our defense the way it is right now, but Mitchell Robinson has never played wings like he had, like now, like we have now. And I'm not saying that it's gonna be. We're not gonna move. We're gonna move to the number one. I just said he's going to help us get more stops in key situations. He's going to be more situational now, and it's going to be helpful because sometimes that's what our issue is right now: getting stops when we really need them to some degree. And it's nobody's not. I'm not blaming on not one individual who we currently have right now because of that. I believe in my heart that he's going to help us do certain things, and Tom Thibodeau is going to be able to use him to help the team to be better in situations.
Okay.
By the way, I came on tonight because I wanted to get my ham sandwich back. I wanted Quentin Grimes back. He can save us. He'll be our Dante replacement.
Yeah.
You're funny for that one. I think he got PTSD from Tibbs.
Tonight's game, though, guys. And you have any concerns about tonight's game?
No.
The way it flowed, the
No.
comeback.
No. I think the reason why it flowed like that was is because you had to give Ariel Hukporti and others some developmental minutes and some minutes to try to figure out certain lineups that they may play later on in the season. You had to try some stuff. I think the Knicks were trying some stuff, and the Raptors reeled us back in, and we went back to what we normally do and won. And so my question to you is, would you rather have not seen this? Would you rather have not seen Ariel Hukporti and the Knicks blow the Raptors out by 29, or did get a chance to see this and the Knicks win the game by 5 or 6 or whatever they won by?
So my answer is, I've been dreaming of seeing this. I've been begging to see this for 2 years now. Strategically playing bench guys. I don't even want to say young guys or rookies and stuff.
Okay.
Play strategically playing deeper into your bench to see what we got, to give guys experience, and to work out different kind of lineups, especially when the potential for injury exists at any moment in time, and we want guys ready to step right in. Next man up for me is still. I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared. I wanted them to be prepared for the next man up possibility.
Okay.
So I love this. I love what happened today.
I looked at it as OJT on the job training, and to, I looked at it as a just in case mode of a potential move of a potential move. You know, and also to get his feet wet and understand how and get comfortable out here and gain some continuity or what's that or get more familiar being on the court in the actual game time situation with our players.
Okay.
It was a bit random. Yeah, I don't know if is it like a one-off, like, hey, we're doing it this game, you won't see it for 2 weeks, or or are we gonna try to like work him in?
Right.
So,
Okay.
or were they just
That's
experimenting
that's a great question.
and he goes back on the show? So, I think ultimately he may go back on the shelf.
Who may go back on the show?
Hukporti.
Ooh.
You know what? And Chris might have a point there because we kind of slick did that to Grimes when he came into when he was coming into the league to some degree.
You know,
Yeah,
Fritz,
I think I
I
think
can't say I doubt what you said. I can't say you just one of my greatest fears is that Tibbs put him back on the shelf. And although, he got Deuce and probably even Brunson to say stick with it. This is how Fritz does it. Just stay focused.
Okay.
It's still difficult to see someone get some minutes, perform the way they performed, and then sits 10, 15 more games before they get another 2 minutes in the game. Except during blowout garbage time. So, wow, I fear. Oh man, yeah, I really fear the possibility of that happening. I really hope that this is a wake up call to Tibbs as well that these guys can step in, and it's not the end of the world. And yes, the games will be closer, and even possible we may even lose a game or two. But it's time to get our backup guys prepared for any possibility. And I'm not even talking even injury. I'm just talking about even when a guy's game is completely off. I would love to have. I'd love to see Tibbs put in. I mean, actually, what's your philosophy, guys? If your starters just don't have it, would you do a full swap out? Or at least the guys who don't have it, completely healthy, rested, but just don't have it. Like I was gonna say, like the Lakers game last Saturday, and you just see they just don't have it. We should be ready to have someone step in just to give them a chance because you can't. 82 games, man. There's times where you're not gonna have it, and I want to have someone ready and waiting to step right in and not miss a total beat. Just a half beat.
yeah,
I'm gonna say
me
this.
personally,
Go ahead, Fritz.
no, I think just the purpose of the game is can we deal Sims or not? And it's like, okay, he's when Sims didn't get a lot of time, but I think they can say, okay, we could
Who you
deal Sims
replacing
out.
them with? Who you replacing them with?
What's that?
Who you replacing them with?
Who am I replacing Sims with?
Yeah.
Like just Sims is out. Oh, you mean who I would sign after that?
Yeah.
Try to see if someone gets loose in the buyout market.
I knew it. I knew it. So there's no real answer, right? Trade Sims and just reach in a grab bag and grab somebody.
No, but like
what's on
if
G? What's on
that's
GD?
first, you're not gonna do anything before you see who gets cut. Like I think the Knicks have a couple days. Like once Sims is off the roster, they'll have to get somebody
For what, 7 days? Is it 7 days? It's 7
I think
days,
they
right?
burn most of their you remember they had like 12 players for a little bit.
Yeah.
So they burned most of their days, so they probably have a few days.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be TJ Warren. I really don't. I think TJ Warren may be the 15th person, but I don't think TJ Warren will be the first person they sign.
I want to answer what's his question? What he said about these younger players. I mean, I understand where you coming from, but where you going with that question to some degree. But there's certain players have specific roles, and you're basically asking that player, whatever the younger player, older player, whoever the player, you was to come behind that player and pretty much give you the same type of production, and when really they don't have that role.
We haven't
For
used
example,
Sims in
for example,
For example, what?
for example, I don't expect Ariel Hukporti to come in and give me, you know, 35 and 20. Like I would, that's what cats. That's what we would expect out of cat. That's my point.
Okay.
Okay, my comment to that, unless you're Uncle Freezie, you going?
Nope.
Okay, so when I bring in, Hukporti, or even last year, let's use it was Mitch, and then we had iHeart stepping in. When I'm bringing in guys like that, they're not gonna do 35-20. They're not gonna do 25-10 necessarily. I want to do 16 and 8 with hustle and defense and some fouls. And then that's where my captain is going to go to 40-something points. That's where my 5 first-round draft pick kid is going to give me 25 to 30 points. And that's where my $200 million man is going to give me a 20-point game. And that's where they're going to make up for those points with a few extra rebounds and to offset what Cat doesn't do. So I don't expect anyone to ever walk in there. If Kolek walks into the game, if Tyler walks in for Brunson, I can't expect Tyler to put up even 20 points. I do expect 8 to 10 assists from him, some great playmaking, but I can't expect, and the points that he doesn't put up, that extra 15, 20 points, comes where 10 is from my boy, Cat, 6 from Mikal, and 4 from, OG. Plus, actually, even Hart. Give me extra 4 points. And we should offset all of Brunson's with some points by those guys recognizing man's down.
Where's
coming in? Step up.
You think dudes miss shots intentionally?
Oh no, not at all. No, I'm just saying
these dudes, if they could make these shots, bro, they would already be making them.
I think that but they're going to take more shots though. They're going to take more shots because Brunson's shot numbers are going to be given to them now, and now they will now increase their points by the fact that the 20 shots that Brunson or 18 shots Brunson would have taken, Tyler gets 8 of them, and the 10 goes to the other guys. That's going to give me those points.
where's your expectation level is, yo, I thought I was that's deep, bro. Your expectations level, because I mean, you got to think Tibbs comes in there with a certain game plan, and it was, for the most part, he tries to stick with it. You know what I'm saying? To a degree where he might have to make an adjustment, but
Mhm.
to turn around and then now, yo, I'm expecting you to drop 20. I mean, and then also too, you got to think we're playing against a certain another team who has a certain game plan. You know, I mean, that's a lot, bro. And you know, wow. So
You
I'm gonna
mean
leave it at that.
okay? Who am I asking a lot from? Who am I asking a lot from? Cat, Mikhail, or OG? Who am I asking a lot from?
Everybody, when you just said that, when I made the example that I can't expect Hukporti to come in and drop the same type of numbers that Cat would.
Right. I said I don't expect that, of course. I said I wouldn't expect near that. You said 35-20. I said give me 16 and 8.
No, but what I was trying to make my point is now you putting pressure on the other players to do sometimes do some things that, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
physically or they're not, but the expectations of what we planned on doing that evening during that game. That's my point.
Okay. So, um, yes, I do expect those other guys to step up. That's why we're paying them the way we're paying them, and that's why they're the starters that they are, and that's why they're in All-Star games or, Defensive Player of the Year consideration or All NBA consideration. They just need to step up. Freezer, in the military, if a man is injured, you got to carry a man on your back, right? Throw him on your shoulder. No man left behind, right?
Yeah.
So do I expect that if I got Freezy, with an injured leg and he can't walk, I can't
You
just.
talking about right now? Man, my legs stay injured, bro. My
But I'm
legs.
talking about combat. I'm gonna be carrying an extra 200
But
plus pounds on my
talking about fireman
shoulders.
carry, you got big
I'm not
shoulders.
in that type of shit no more. I ain't that in that type of shit no more.
Right, but I'm talking about these guys, metaphorically, these guys are in that shape where they can, in fact, take 10 extra shots or 50 extra shots that Brunson left off. And in those 10, 15 extra shots, they're shooting 40, 50% at least to bring the point total to a number that's compatible with what they're going to lose from. They're gonna make it all the way up. But we don't need to make it all the way up because a lot of games we'll beat teams by 10, 20 points. So we don't need as many points to take these guys out. We changed the format a little bit, but Tyler Kolek, I think, can change the way these guys are thinking, and the passing schemes are going to be maybe a little different. That's going to allow us to have more open shots because Tyler is, in my opinion, a true point guard that can make those passes even at his young age. But of course, not the first game. Maybe it's going to take him 5 to 10 games to get into the rhythm. But at some point, I expect if I'm giving you 200 mil, if I gave up 5 draft picks for you, if you're an all-star, all NBA, best shooting center in NBA history, I want you to then increase your number of shots, be more aggressive, and fill in for where your captain is missing. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Wow, that's a hell of an expectation level.
Maybe I am maybe that's why all my staff on my in the companies I've I've been managing director of. Some of them were complaining, and then some of them called me, a year later, be like, "Oh man, I'm so happy that you were so strict with us and made us excel rather than settle for mediocre." So maybe I am a high expectation kind of guy, overachieving. That's the Freezy, my family. That's how we are.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know. I've had people throw over a domino table because I go, there's no room for error in the last play, and they'll go and they freaked out. Go, oh, I can't take the pressure. And my family's like, that's not even how. Man, we come hard at you when we put the pressure on. Be like, yeah, don't make a mistake, man. One mistake, big miss. Boom! I'm taking it, man. I'm taking the book, and you're gonna get stuck. So yeah, that's how my attitude is always. Now, will they succeed? Can we do it? Can we succeed without Brunson? Not to the level. No, not to the same level. There's no question. You're taking all-star like Brunson out and bring in a rookie like Tyler Koenig, or even if you're gonna make Cam and Deuce step up, I just can't see them filling what tonight. And last night was a perfect example. When Brunson took that 3-point shot tonight, I was like, again, back-to-back aims, just cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded, bro.
Cold-blooded. That was so sweet. I was like, what?
Fritz, and let me do this. Wiz, let me do this real quick. Fritz,
Yes.
You know what we're looking at? You know what I have on the screen?
I see defensive rating.
The defensive rating
2 years ago.
Do you see the year?
Yep. Yep. 2 years ago.
The Knicks were 19th in defensive rating. Do you know who our starting center was?
Oh,
in 22-23?
That was yeah.
But who was playing on the wings too?
Nah. We're gonna move a goalpost. We ain't gonna move a goalpost, bro. We're gonna just point to the facts. He's gonna point to the facts. Right? The Knicks were 19th in defensive rating, and Mitchell Robinson started 58 of those games. Right. The reason why I put that up there is not to shame Mitchell Robinson. The reason why I put it up there to say, hey man, just be reasonable. Can we be reasonable? Fritz, is there something wrong with being reasonable?
There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. You have a point.
Like reasonable expectations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Reasonable expectations. Nick Yak said. What did Nick Yak say? Nick Yak said 2 years ago, Mitch broke it. Nah, bro. Nope, we ain't gonna play that game either. Because I noticed instead of us being reasonable, we be ridiculous. Right? I got you, bro. I got you. We ain't gonna play no stupid game. Right? That same year, you see it right there on the screen. That man played 59 games and started 58 of them. We ain't ready to play no games. We ain't ready to be weird. Like we ain't ready to be like weird internet dudes. We gonna talk facts. We ain't ready to be talking out the side of our neck. Right? The fact is it's right there on the screen. Mitch played 59 games. He started 58 of them.
What was his blocks? His blocks on the stops.
Bro, where's just I ain't ready to go down this road, bro. The thing is team defense, bro. This is a team. This is not the New York Brunsons or the New York Cats. This is not the New York Mitches. It's a team game, bro.
Facts.
It's a team game, bro.
And the reason why I was gonna combat the ones who are looking at offensive rebounds as why Mitch is so valuable. But I always said for the past 2 years or so with Mitch, I said offensive rebounds were high because our team couldn't shoot. We missed a lot of baskets.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, we couldn't.
We couldn't shoot. So of course, there got to be more rebounds available.
Yeah. We can't shoot. We can't shoot right now, bro. We can't shoot right now. But we have a dude that's second in the NBA in rebounding. Like from three. I mean, like we're struggling from three. I mean, from two.
Right.
From two. But our 3-point shooting has been lately has been crazy.
So although I'll give Mitch credit, he's a great offensive rebounder, but the need for that is not as high when your team is shooting, 50-38, 52-38.
Yeah, man. When Mitch come back, bro, when Mitch come back, man, he gonna be a contributor to something great, bro. He not gonna
I agree.
Fire. He gonna be a piece.
What's his minutes gonna be? What do you expect?
I don't expect him to play no real minutes when he first get back. I think they're gonna continue with the Ariel Hukporti thing for a little bit until Mitchell Robinson get into game shape, And then once he get into game shape, I think you'll see Tom Thibodeau play. Fritz, you know I ain't lying, bro. I think they're gonna work Mitch back in because he been out of bed. By the time Mitch get back, he gonna legit be out of basketball for like 10
A
months.
year.
Yeah. So I think they're gonna kind of work him back in it. And then one game is gonna be crazy. Like Cat gonna get 2 fouls in the first quarter, and Tibbs gonna play that man for an hour and 45 minutes straight. You know what I'm saying?
Leave him in there.
Tibbs gonna play that man
for a whole quarter.
That man legit gonna be passing out on the floor, and Tibbs gonna turn his back. Right. Yeah, man.
He's gonna be like Taj was.
Right. So just real quick, man, for full disclosure, the other year that Mitch was the full-time starter, the Knicks had the number 11 ranked that were ranked 11 in defensive rating. Mitchell Robinson is a full-time starter, has never been on a top 10 defensive rating, according to Stat News, is what I'm using. That what I showed y'all was Stat News. Right. And I know other stats have a lot of different whatever. I'm just going by what this site said. I looked at Fox Sports and Stat News. So the reason why this is even I was even researching it is because I don't want Mitch to come back and try to be the magic wand for Knicks fans. Right? People think when Mitch get back, the grass is gonna be greener on the other side. The grass ain't always greener on the other side, bro. Let that man come back. Let him run up and down the floor. Let him enjoy putting that jersey on. Let him enjoy being out there with his teammates. And what he gives us. That's the point too. That's my point, right? Right. That's my point, man. Let that man just come back and enjoy himself, right? Be out there with his teammates, because the narrative has been, Fritz, you know what people have been DMing me? People like, yo, you be talking about Mitch like he ain't gonna save the world, but he ain't never played with Josh Hart and OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. And I'm like, bro, did you really type that? That Mitch wasn't on the roster with OG Anunoby and Josh Hart? Did you legitimately type that Mitchell Robinson, Josh Hart, and OG Anunoby have never been Knicks together?
That's crazy. They ain't been watching basketball, and I get you, Freezie. And I'm not gonna lie. In the beginning, I was like that.
Somebody sent that to somebody sent that to me. Somebody sent that to me.
Oh well, that's like sometimes you open your mouth out, you're not thinking, you don't think about what you're saying before you say it. But I'm gonna say this, you know what I'm saying, and to some degree, you know what I'm saying, I was on that. I was on that earlier, and the more and more I paid attention, and the more and more I watched, you know what I'm saying, I realized that, listen, as much as I like and care for this kid, you know what I'm saying, I understand that his play on this team, on this particular team, is going to be more situational, and it's going to be used to where we can get the most out of him while we have him still.
East Blue Drew said, I got them receipt. East Blue Drew, and I appreciate that, bro. What I be saying is, bro, we all watch the same stuff. We all might see things. We may see things differently. We all may see things differently, but I'm not going to throw certain players under the bus for my favorite player. Right. And that's what Knicks fans do. They'll be like, oh, the defense is trash out there with Cat. Man, teams is always in the lane when Cat is out there. Man, Cat stay in foul trouble. Cat. And with Cat, the Knicks have the eighth defensive rating in the NBA through 50 games. With Cat. Mitchell Robinson as a full-time starter has never finished a season, had a team finish a season with a top 10 defensive rating. Ever. Mitchell Robinson has never made an all NBA defense. Fritz, has Mitchell Robinson won a Defensive Player of the Year?
Nope.
What NBA accolade does Mitchell Robinson have?
None.
He has a New York Knicks uniform on. That's actually.
And so, basically, what I'm saying is we get put in this position to eat our own when we shouldn't. We should be celebrating our own. The Mitchell Robinson conversation should be centered around, man, I can't wait till he get back, bro. He sacrificed it all in the playoffs for us, and I can't wait for him to get back. To me, that should be the narrative, right? But when we constantly like, yo, I saw Mitchell Robinson beat up Superman in Starbucks. Come on, man. What are we doing out here? Really?
You funny
Really? That's what we doing? That's what we doing. Yo, I saw Mitchell Robinson get hit by a school bus, but he saved all the kids. Really? That's what we out here doing? We out here talking like Mitchell Robinson beat up Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee ran. That's the only reason why Bruce Lee didn't get his ass cut too. Mitchell Robinson is a valued Knick. That's what he is. Fans like me, we value him kind of like in the same way y'all valued Dante DiVincenzo last year, right? Like Dante wasn't the key piece, but he was very important. Wiz, is that fair?
Absolutely.
Like how Fritz, you remember how we valued Dante DiVincenzo last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dante. People still miss Dante.
I miss Dante, bro.
I miss Dante too.
Yeah.
The argument also with Mitch, when people throw that argument to you, is that yes and no, he hasn't played a lot with those two guys. When they talking about OG, particularly. I mean, obviously he's played with actually even Josh, not a lot, and he hasn't played with Mikal. But the argument against that is because he's not played with them, there's no rhythm, there's no coordination, there's no synchronicity with those guys. So at the same time, it could defeat the purpose of him being in there and not really knowing how to act because these are now new teammates. Just like we had to get used to Cat, Mikal, OG and Hart, Josh, joining together with Brunson to figure it out. So it could be a negative where he comes in and he doesn't realize, you can't sit in the paint, man. You got to get out of the paint.
Bro,
you can shoot the shot.
Bro, I'm gonna say this, and I'm sorry to kind of cut you off to some degree, bro. It's gonna be. I think because he doesn't need the basketball, I think he's gonna fit in a little bit better. He don't have to, and the things that he provides, the way he sets screens. And I'm saying he's not the best screen setter. I'm not saying he is, but I'm gonna say this. He's going to help out on the defensive side of the ball a lot. He's going to contribute on that side of the ball a lot, and he's going to do what he has to do to make this team better. And he doesn't need the basketball, so I think he's going to fit in just a little bit more better.
Right, it'll be easier than
we think. Yeah,
I agree. It'll be an easier fit, but not an easy fit. It won't be like they just like even Brunson and Mikal and Hart.
Y'all know we not trading for Mitch. Y'all know that, right? Y'all know that Mitch is part of the organization, right?
True.
Y'all know that everything every other player gets, Mitchell Robinson get that same stuff, right?
Oh, I totally agree with you on that.
He's not a rookie, right? He's not a rookie. This dude has been around Tom Thibodeau going on 5 years.
True.
And he pretty much knows the playbook.
Yeah, it's not. And the other thing too is like we've seen about 3.5 years worth of games from Mitchell Robinson and Tibbs.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we assume that Mitchell Robinson is going to come in and be anything other than what he normally is, to me, is just celebrating in the church of Mitchell Robinson, right? That's all it is. We burning stuff at the altar for Mitch, right? Mitch is a borderline starter, backup center, second round pick. limited offensively, great offensive rebounder, and good defender. Right. When we start talking about Mitch Robinson, great defender, that's when conversation start getting weird.
I'm gonna put my sage away then.
Yeah, we like burning sage and lambs and stuff for Mitchell Robinson defense. Mitchell Robinson is a good defender. Mitchell Robinson is not all world NBA defense. Because if he was, he'd have been selected to an all NBA team. But he has not. Mitchell Robinson ain't never won no award, no nothing. He's just a really good player for us.
What's the most games he's played in any one season?
62.
I was gonna say, look at the chat.
72. I'm sorry, 72.
I was gonna say, because Nick Jack can answer that question right off the mushroom.
72.
So that season, he would have been a chance to have playing time and results to qualify for possibly all NBA, all defense.
Wiz, but what if Cat had only played 72 games as a career high, and Cat stayed injured, and Cat was on the Bucks? What would we be saying about Cat? You see how weird the conversation get, bro? Like, what's good for the goose is not good for the gander. You feel me?
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I don't. I'm sorry.
I don't want to trade Mitch. I want Mitch to come back and be a Knick. I want Mitch to be a Knick for a long time. Right. My thing is, though, Knicks fans are setting Mitchell Robinson up for an impossible goal. Right. There's some Knicks fans that have been talking that Mitch stuff since the beginning of the season. See there, can't let that man score. If that was Mitch. And then when Mitchell Robinson get back, the first layup he hit, all them people that they was throwing all that stuff in their face, they're going to be slamming Mitch. And I might be with him. And I like Mitch. Right? I like Mitch. Right? And I understand. I'm reasonable. I'm super reasonable. It's the reason why I use data instead of perspective. I use data to tell the story and not an opinion. Right. But for Wiz, all them people that was like, we need size to go up against Cleveland, saying we lost to Cleveland because Mitch wasn't here. No, that ain't true. We lost to Cleveland because Josh Hart got hurt in the fourth quarter and left the game.
Yeah.
That's the reason why we lost to Cleveland. Right? Because Cleveland was beating us. Josh Hart figured it out. Nobody gives Josh Hart credit for figuring it out. Josh Hart got hurt in the fourth quarter, walked off the floor, and then Cleveland mopped us up after that, after Josh Hart, because Josh Hart had it figured out. Josh Hart was going to the pinch post, getting bigs out there to move their feet, and when them bigs was moving their feet, he was passing the guys, getting guys open shots. Those are things that happened.
And also to some degree, we were still trying to fill each other out and get together because we were still a new team to some degree.
Right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and so that's all I'm saying about the Mitch thing. I really don't even be wanting to talk about Mitch, because the thing is in a reasonable Mitchell Robinson conversation, we can point out his strengths and his weaknesses, and everybody would be okay with the stuff in the pros column and the stuff in the cons column. And we could just have a conversation centered around that. But that's not how it goes. It's like talking to Frank Ntilikina fans, right? Frank Ntilikina fans still think Frank Ntilikina can be an all-star. Man, Kevin Knox got 1,000 chances. Why Frank can't get 1,000,000 chances?
I'm gonna say this: over in Europe, maybe. Here, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's not.
Bro, people were hitting me up today about Quentin Grimes. They're like, yo, it ain't fair. All Quentin Grimes needs is a shot, man. I know this is fourth team in 1 year. Bro, Quentin Grimes has been on 4 teams in a calendar year.
Oh man.
Right?
And that ship has sailed. That ship has sailed.
Yeah, Knicks, Pistons, Mavericks, Sixers. And people are hitting me up like, yo, why did you talk about Leon getting Quentin Grimes back? Because we don't want Quentin Grimes back. Why would we want Quentin Grimes? You feel me? And fan how you want to fan. Fan how you want to fan. Right, but don't expect me to fan how you fan, especially when I respect how you fan and don't expect you to fan like how I fan. Right? Like legit people send you stuff. Whereas people been sending me stuff about Mitch, and then when I tell them like Mitch is a second round pick that started, how many games did Mitchell Robinson start in his career? Maybe Mitchell Robinson in 7 NBA seasons has only played in 320 games. And in those 7 seasons, Mitchell Robinson started 196 games in 7 seasons. Right? If you divide 196 by 7, that's less than 30 games a season. What are we talking about? Like, yeah, what are we talking about, man? That's our guy. He's our guy, and we love him. But man, don't be mentioning me to death and then leave out the facts. Right? Don't be mentioning me to death and leave out the facts. When he get back, he'll be back. When he play, he'll play, and he'll play good. But don't be telling me that the all-star starter at center has to change position because an often injured big man is coming back from injury. That ain't never won nothing. When Mitch come back, man, Cat got to play some minutes at the 4. Cat ain't playing no minutes at no 4. For a dude that legitimately plays less than. Let me look at the number again. I want to get the number right for the Mitch truthers. This dude plays about 44 games a year on average. He played about 44 games a year on average. Right? And he started about 29 games a year on average. Right? DSJ is in the building. Wiz, so you want the Knicks to make a trade at the trade deadline, right?
No, I don't want it. I'll accept it, but I don't. Oh, I shouldn't say. Okay, let me try to correct my answer. Oh man. I just wish I knew what our G League guys had to offer to fill that little slot. But Mertz McCullough or KK or Moses or Warren. But I would not be dissatisfied if we don't. I'm confident with the team we have right now is a ECF, at least ECF level team. But again, I'm one of those.
Wiz, I think there's a path.
I think there's a path too. I know we're ECF level, but I think we are with the right. Again, I put tips as the X factor that we can get to the finals, and I haven't thought past that yet. I've just thought get to it. So, and I don't mind going through Cleveland and Boston. I don't mind going through the gauntlet. I think we can go through the gauntlet.
Let me do this real quick, Wes, because my path doesn't include Boston and Cleveland. I'm gonna just do this real quick, okay?
Okay.
Virtuoso, thank you for the generous contribution. Virtuoso says, "This is why I follow this channel. This is Knicks fan therapy. Some of us, if not most of us, need to come down to earth." Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. I like Mitch, but certain fans just drive you crazy with the Mitch talk. Like, oh man, I saw Mitch beat up Chuck Norris in Starbucks. Man, get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. This nonsense. Mitchell Robinson gonna make our defense great again. Mitchell Robinson ain't never been part of no great defense. Get out of here. Yeah, man. The 1 year we had a great defense. Nerlens Noel was the starter. We had a top 8 defense the year we played Atlanta. And Nerlens Noel wound up starting for us from February all the way through the playoffs. And you know why Nerlens Noel started from February all the way through the playoffs, right? Because Mitchell Robinson was hurt.
Ooh. Yeah.
So, but here's my point.
He broke his wrist.
So and so here's my pathway to with here's the path, right? Okay. It doesn't matter if Boston is 2 and we're 3, or we're 2 and Boston's 3. In the second round, we're gonna play Boston.
Okay.
Right. Second round, we're gonna play Boston. I think the path is catching the Cleveland Cavaliers and being the 1 seed. Right. That's the path. Right. The thing we want to do is catch Cleveland in the second round of the playoffs. Right. Boston's not going to lose in the first round. They're the NBA champs. You rarely see that. You rarely see a reigning NBA champ lose in the first round of the playoffs. Right. They may lose in the second round, but it might be rare. Right. I think our path is by dodging one of those teams. Right. Dodging one of those teams. Ideally, we would prefer to have Milwaukee be the 4 seed and we're the 1 seed. And beat Milwaukee, beat them up in the first round, in the second round. Right. Beat them up in the second round, and then have Cleveland or Boston beat each other up in a 7-game series. We'll be well rested, and they'll be worn out from a 7-game series. And then in the Eastern Conference Finals, whoever it is, Boston or Cleveland, go upside their head in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then ice skate to a championship. Ice skate to a championship against the Denver Nuggets, or the Sacramento Kings, or the Memphis Grizzlies, right, or the Houston Rockets, right? Whoever it is, right?
It won't be the Kings.
Probably not, right? Probably not. But the point that I'm making to it is a Tom Thibodeau team is not built to slug their way through the playoffs because guys get injured.
Right. Okay.
Right. What we want to do is play the least amount of games possible and stay healthy. That's the way that we want to do it. Can we catch Cleveland? Let me see. Can we catch Cleveland? Cleveland right now is, I think, 6.5 games ahead of us. That's up. With 30 games to go, that's crazy. Yeah, 6.5 games with 30 games to go. That's damn near impossible. Cleveland would legitimately have to get a flat tire. Right? They'd have to get Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland, somebody has to get hurt in order for us to catch them. But even in that scenario, everybody would be catching them, not just us. Right. The path for the Knicks to win a championship is the path of least resistance. Right. I'm not saying easy, because it's not going to be easy to beat Milwaukee, and it's not going to be easy to beat Boston. It's not going to be easy to beat Memphis in the finals. It's not going to be easy, but in short spurts, man, the Knicks in short spurts can beat anybody in this league. Anybody.
Sure that.
Yeah, and that's my path, Wiz. The path of least resistance. I don't care nothing about us knocking Slaying Giants all the way there. and then losing in the Eastern Conference Finals. Because if we play Giants and lose in the Eastern Conference Finals, are we not a slain Giant?
Agreed.
But it would be nice though.
It's great.
Wiz,
It's great for the story.
Exactly. It would be nice to
right.
take out Cleveland, Boston, and either OKC or whoever else thinks they're the top dog in the West.
You know what would be a great story, Wiz? If we get J Maw's production company to follow us as all of us meet up in Jersey City.
Oh yeah,
for Game 4 at Madison Square. And I know, and listen, y'all, I know where Madison Square Garden at, but I'm not buying no hotel in no Manhattan. Me and Wiz not buying hotels and we not renting hotels in Manhattan. That's out. But we
it's not bad in Manhattan. I stayed down over in by Wall Street, and it wasn't really that expensive for real.
That's because you rich.
Ninja, please. I'm broke. I'm broke as a joke.
Yeah. Right.
But I just call some ex-girlfriends from Brooklyn. You know.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Okay.
I ain't going. You ain't gonna have me. My eyeballs scratched out. You know, but that'd be a great story for us, Wiz.
Yeah.
All of us, like the Knicks fan, Lawrence Tears family, other Knicks content create, all of us getting together and then hanging out for Game 4 at the Garden. Because we ain't gonna be able to afford the tickets. the NBA clinching game at Madison Square Garden. You already know we're not gonna be able to afford the tickets.
No.
But
we're gonna be packed in a bar.
Right. So we can go somewhere. To me, Wiz, that'd be a great story, right? Sure. Looking Wiz in his face as the Knicks have a 14-point lead with 11 seconds to go, and Jalen Brunson cross half court and dribbling the ball out.
Oh yeah.
That to me, that's a great story.
Well, I don't know. I want a game-winning buzzer beater.
I'm good. We don't need that stress. I'm good on that.
Yeah, we're gonna put Wiz on a ride. We're gonna send Wiz somewhere, bro. We're gonna send Wiz to Dubai or something.
Staten Island or somewhere.
Yeah, we're gonna send Wiz somewhere, bro. We can't.
Put them on the ferry. Put them on the ferry. Till them take a ride.
Wiz don't listen to New York. You don't listen to. You ain't never heard No More Drama. You ain't listen to Mary J. Blige. No More Drama. We don't want that, bro.
Oh man. I want a full circle, man. My first Knicks game was a buzzer beater by Larry Shelton. That's my first. I want to have a buzzer beater by Jalen Brunson.
Bro, we're not going back into the past like that. We're not doing that.
My first Knicks game was, I can't remember none of the details. Right, all I remember is being about 5 years old and asking my uncle, is that Metal Lock Lemon? Is that Metal Lock Lemon?
Oh, no.
No, man, that's Clyde Frazier. Who is Clyde Frazier? Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember taking a picture with Clyde Frazier. I don't even know where the picture at, to be honest. One of my aunties and them probably got it. But this is back in the day when you used to go to the game and it'll be like a fan appreciation day. They'll play the whole game and then come outside in the little concourse area and sign autographs, sweaty as hell after the game. That's what I remember.
You know something though? It was so dope about that. And I understand the difference between today and yesteryear, but they were so much more approachable, and they were so more how do you say they were. I'm not saying not to say these players are human beings, but they were just more approachable, more down to earth, more into the people, into the fans per se.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. So that's all I got, man. I'm gonna get out of here. Where's drama free, bro?
Okay.
Drama free. I hope we played a play-in team in the Eastern Conference Finals and in the NBA Finals, bro. I hope we play the Washington Wizards in the ECF and the Golden State Warriors in the finals so that we can sweep all them teams and drink champagne.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
Champagne,
I won't protest.
Champagne ain't nothing but wine with bubbles in it. It's just champagne is a certain. All champagne is from a region in France. It's from a region in France that.
I love it too. I love it. I
Yeah,
love it.
that's it. That's it. I'm gonna get out of here, everybody, so I can get some sleep, man. I got a doctor's appointment, man, and I gotta do like 10 hours. So
all right, boss.
All right, everybody. Thank y'all for coming through and rocking, man.